Hi, my name is Rachel. Welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm really excited for today's workout because it's my primary squat day. It's been a long time since I've done a full voiceover talk through of a lower body workout because I've been doing most of them in the commercial gym, but I have my daughter down for a nap. So fingers crossed that I can get through this whole workout in one take. And then I'm also going to be running 3 miles afterwards. I signed up for 5K next week. I'll update you on all that in the rest of the video, but let's just go ahead and hop into this workout. So I'm still warming up right now. I'm a little bit sore because I squat on Thursdays and Saturdays. It's Saturdays right now. Usually my Thursday, it's high bar, it's really light, and my accessories are not too crazy, but I decided to go crazy on split squats. On my third set of 12, I went from 50s to 60s, and that set, it did me in, it got me sore, because the week before I only did 45s, so a little bit sore today, but sometimes your body feels a little bit off and you still just kind of have to push through. I was gonna switch my bench and my squat days, but then I was like, then I'll only have one rest day in between my squat and my deadlift workout because I deadlift on Tuesdays. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta push through. And like I said, I still have a run, but then I'll get 2 full days off of lower body. Just have a bench workout tomorrow and then a full rest day after that before my deadlifts. But anyways, wish me luck. That was my last warm up. I just have 2 sets of 4 at 205. Last week I did 1 set of 4 at 205. So just pushing out a little bit of volume with the same weight. And then hopefully week 4, going up to just a top set of 4 at 215.
Set me free. Set me free. Set me free. Set me free. Set me free.
So like I said, I'm really sore today, but the weight still feels light. It's just moving a little bit slower than usual. Hopefully I can move set number 2 faster than the first one. The sets at 205, that was just 2x4 at 205, and now I have a little bit out of breath. Now I just have a 3x5 at 195, so not too much of a back down. I'm not really focused on heavy top end strength this training block, more focused on getting the volume to feel good, more reps at the same similar weights, since I'm doing a lot of changes with my squat technique lately. But I'm gonna hop into that 3x5 at 195 now. This is what I get for lollygagging through my workout today and doing a voiceover. I got through 3 squat sets. Still have 2 more squat sets and accessories, and my daughter woke up from her nap. So I'm gonna finish the workout with her. Hi, Lila. We did it, baby. Only 1 more squat set. 1 more. I just have her in the pack and play right now. She's walking now. So I can't have her walk because she'll try to pull down the tripod and walk as a squat rack, but after this set, I'll get her out of the pack and play, and then I'm gonna let her walk around while I do my accessories, so it'll be easier to manage that while watching her. But I'm just gonna show that 1 set, but that was my second set of 5, and then I have 1 more set of 5, same weight, and then all the accessories. And instead of boring you with all 3 sets of 5 at 195 pounds, again, these are my back down, so these are lighter. I'll just show you my very last one for transparency's sake, and also for showing that if you're doing like easy back downs, your 3rd set should be moving at least the same, if not better, than your 1st set did. For my top sets, my 2nd set moved 3 seconds faster than my 1st set, and I'm not sure exactly the seconds, I didn't count them yet, but my last set did move faster than both my 1st and my 2nd set for my back off 3x5. So timing your sets is a good indicator of your RPE also. All done with my squats. Finally, and I will say that sometimes when you're sore, you go through a workout and you're like, I don't know if I should do it. Feeling sore, like sometimes, yes, it's better. Take that extra rest day, if I'm being honest with myself. Probably would have been better to take an extra rest day, switch my bench and squat. But my last set still felt better than my first set, so that's good. And I'm gonna fly through my accessories really, really quick because I'm probably not gonna do any voiceovers while I'm doing them, but I have single leg staggered stance RDLs, but my back foot's on the wall. So I do a little bit less weight, but it squares your hips off more to the ground. And then I have cable wood chop, and I have leg extensions, which I've been doing with a regular leg extension machine, but I don't have that at my home gym. So I'm either gonna do it with a cable or I have this little like foot attachment thing. So I'll show you all of that right now. Like I said, it's gonna be a little bit chaotic while I'm doing that, so that's why I'm not gonna be doing voiceovers, but I'm gonna get it done nonetheless, and also simultaneously entertain my daughter. You excited? Yeah? She's smiling. Yeah, there we go. We're excited, ready to go, pumped up. And before I do the set of staggered stance RDLs, one thing I should say is usually like 99% of the time I'm not sore when I'm doing my workout. Sometimes your body feels a little bit off, but when I'm sore, it's like a reason, because when you change your training adaptation, that's when you're gonna get sore. You're starting a new workout style, that's when you're gonna get sore. For me, I know it's because I made way too big of a jump on my accessories, and that's why I'm a little bit sore. But anyways, I'll hop into this set. Yeah. First, I need to see where I'm going to put my foot before I get into the set. But like I said, I'm squaring my hips off forward and my back foot's on the ground. I'm also just doing it without shoes. One of the benefits of training. Let's go. Barefoot, right? Right there. Okay. We're gonna hop into it. We've got 12 reps each set. I'm gonna train barefoot. I love it. And I also love this accessory because it's way nicer than split squats. It's so much easier. I'm doing the same weight that I did on split squats, but it's a much easier movement. And like I said, I still gotta get through a run after this. So I'm doing 60s. I definitely could go up to 70s or even more, but just trying to make my body feel better than where it started. Sometimes moving through soreness, stiffness is gonna be your best case scenario. I had another thought. I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, and then because I'm pushing through this workout slightly sore, feeling a little bit off, still got through everything. All my squats that still felt like RP6, even though they moved slower than they should have. But then I'll have 2 rest days and my deadlifts are gonna feel really good after having those days off. Well, one of them is bench day, but anyways, let's do the other leg. I was gonna film this set of cable wood chops, but the tripod might topple over. So I'll see if I can find a better spot for them. Yeah.
Set me free. Set me free. Set me free.
And I didn't have time to talk about the rest of my accessories while I was doing the workout. So again, you saw me doing staggered stance RDL, 3 sets of 12, cable wood chops, 3 sets of 12, and leg extensions, also 3 sets of 12. I wanted to show one of my other squat sets from a previous training day, just from a different angle, because this is my favorite angle to film from, because you can get the full side angle. I hate how my home gym is set up where I can't get like the good depth check, but this is where my squats have been feeling more fluid and natural. And then you could see that they're slightly off on this specific training day, but overall still a win that I was able to push out that much volume while feeling sore. I'm getting dinner ready right now, and I was also in the middle of editing today's squat workout, and one thing that I wanted to throw in there on technique, squat specifically has been my most strugglesome lift, like separate from the fact that I was feeling sore today, so that makes it a little bit even more challenging. But over the past 9 years since I competed in my first powerlifting competition, every single lift, especially squat because it's my most unnatural lift, nothing has ever been perfect. There are always things that I'm working on with my technique. So I do not want to say that everything is perfect, but I also don't want to say that there's never like a time when I'm not working on something. So just keep that in mind. No matter how long you've been in the gym, you shouldn't be like, oh, everything's great, like I have perfect form. No one ever has perfect form. And then once you get to a new max strength level, you're going to have new things that come up where you test your max and you go back down, and then you have to work on new weak points, new imbalances, whatever comes up. There's always going to be some things that get in the way with your technique. I did want to show you what I'm cooking real quick though. In other news, I'm making a corn chicken taco bowl. It's kind of like a go-to. As you can see, there's like a lot of extra sauce and cheese, so I'm gonna throw in, this is a hack that I do, I always throw in rice so that it tastes better and then it seeps in with all the sauce, but it's a super easy meal because I got to slow cook it. Sorry that the meal wasn't super visible in that first clip because of all the steam coming out, but basically just chicken, corn, onion, Monterey Jack cheese, cheddar cheese, mayo, sour cream, cream cheese, lots of cheeses, lime juice, and then like a bunch of seasonings, but it's really good. Last thought that I had on the technique and everything is everyone's body is so different when it comes to being built for certain lifts. So what works for someone as a technique cue does not necessarily work for someone else. The thing that I hate the most is when people are like, oh, you should squat wide because it works for me. Like, I've tried squatting wide, but it doesn't work for me. It feels more natural when I squat narrow. Or like they try this specific cue of, I'm gonna shoot my hips back more aggressively. I'm going to try to squat with a more upright torso, but it's not really the most practical. It's not gonna be even possible necessarily when you have super long legs in proportion to your torso. Everyone's built differently. Some people are built better for certain lifts than others. Some people struggle more with their technique on certain lifts and then they don't on others, but that's just the last thing that I want to throw in on that. And this is the final product of the chicken corn taco bowls. I love when there's enough for both myself and my husband for dinner, and then also leftovers for lunch. I also did a full what I eat in a week video last week, so if you're curious, go ahead and check that. All right, it is the next day. That was my last warm-up single at 135. Today, I actually have all of my sets at a plate or higher, which is exciting, and it's only week 3. I have an AMRAP, but it's capped at RPE 7.5, so I'm thinking probably 3 reps at 140, and then I'm gonna back down to 135 again to do a 3x3. After I do my top set, I'm gonna give a little quick chat on the 5K that I'm gonna be doing, and just running update, but this video is getting really long, so I'm gonna hop into that, and then I'll close out the video day. All right, so I just did my top triple at 140, about RPE 7.5, maybe RPE 8. I'm excited because the next time I bench in my home gym, I think I'm gonna have a new bar. This bar sucks, if I'm being honest. If you're not a powerlifter, you're like probably not picky when it comes to bars, but let me know if you like prefer a specific bar. The competition specific bar is the bar that I ordered, the Ohio bar. So hopefully next time I'm benching, I'm gonna be able to bench with that. And then I'll also have like the proper grip. I do max comp grip when I bench. But anyways, I told you I was gonna talk about my running. I'm doing a 5K, nothing crazy, but I just want to see where I'm at. My goal is to just break 24 minutes, so do slightly under. If I'm literally 7:59 pace the entire time, slightly under 8-minute pace, I'm good with that. I have been running consistently twice a week. So what I've been doing is after my primary squat day, I've been doing a 1.5 miles at a exactly 7-minute pace was last week. So half the distance I'm doing 7-minute pace, so I should be able to do an 8-minute pace for double the distance. And then the other day I've been doing intervals to accumulate to 3 miles total in between a 7:15 and a 6:15 minute pace. Last week I actually did 2 miles steady state at a 7:13 pace, and then I did intervals all below 7 minutes to finish out the rest of the mile. So I tested out the entire 5K. I didn't focus on my speed at all. I honestly don't even know what my time was. I was just like, finish it, feel good, feel like you have more in the tank, and feel like you're not gonna die at the end of it. So I did that after my squat day yesterday, and it went well. So I'm hoping that when I'm doing a 5K fresh in the morning, not after squatting, I'm able to easily break the 24-minute mark, and then yeah, we'll see. I just want to kind of like challenge myself in different fitness areas since I'm in my off season, and also just trying to prepare for when my daughter's a toddler and she starts running and I'm able to keep up with her. So fitness for me isn't always just about getting stronger. Cardio was my baseline getting into fitness. I was a swimmer, I was a cross-country runner. Back in high school, I was really into endurance sports before I got into powerlifting, so I'm just kind of like getting to my roots with that. But anyways, this video is really long, so I'm gonna close it out right here. Next week I'm gonna give the update on the 5K, and then I'll also do a full upper body home gym workout too. So I'll see you in the next one.